I want you to understand that your emotions are the one thing that will either make you or break you. But for 99% of young men, and this is probably directed straight at you, bro, your emotions literally dictate what you do. And your emotions, because of the programming and the software that's literally been installed in you, your emotions take you down this downward spiral. I want you to understand this one core thing. Not all your emotions are valid, right? I want you to understand we're living in this weak, softened society. Right at this very moment, right? We're living amongst the easiest time ever. And one of the reasons why it's become so mundane and so soft is simply because, right, you've been told that your emotions mean something. And they don't. They don't. I want to tell you this right now. Most young men, right, struggle with anxiety, struggle with social anxiety as well, right? Are depressed, have no self-esteem, literally, right? Oh man, everything. Have no confidence, right? Everything about you is based on your emotions, right? Because all these things are emotions, all these things are feelings. And because we lack so many things, we have been told, well, place an emphasis on how you feel right now when it comes to your confidence. You don't feel confident within yourself, or definitely don't approach that girl, right? Oh, you don't have good self-esteem, don't go to that party. Oh, you're depressed, don't work on your business. Oh, you've got social anxiety, you got anxiety, stay inside, right? You've been told that all these emotions, right? This should dictate you right now. This is you. And what is this creating? What is this version of you right now? Weak. And you're very weak. And I want you to understand something. You as a man must understand that your emotions, like I said, will either be something that make you or break you. But you aren't being told how to leverage your emotions to make you. Look, we've been told that let's backtrack. Let's look at what happened to you 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 6 years ago, 16 years ago. And let's pinpoint something, what caused a spiral of destruction in your life. So now you're depressed. And now don't worry about it. You should stay inside and sit at home and do nothing about getting better. But take these pills, take this, and you'll feel okay. You'll feel numb, but you'll feel okay. There's a big thing that I've started to realize being a high performance coach, teaching young men. It is that you got to place no bearing on how you feel and get up every day and perform. Because this is what's going to separate the winners and the losers. Losers, weak people, will place too much emphasis on their emotions. You feel one way, okay, well that dictates you to do this, and more than likely, when you are a weak man, your vices are exactly what your life is right now. You either numb yourself through drugs, weed, ecstasy, pills, whatever, right? Or you numb yourself through alcohol, you numb yourself through video games, you numb yourself through jerking off, you numb yourself by just being lazy, eating all that junk food, right? You got to understand that winners and losers all have emotions. Every single human being has emotions. I have emotions too, bro. I woke up angry today. I still performed. I still did what I was supposed to do. You woke up angry today, so you stayed at home and done nothing. Get the programming and understand that you have to make a change in your mindset literally by just flipping the switch and understanding, whoa, I feel this way, but this still needs to get done. I'm still going to get it done. And you will start to see progress really come from every single area of your life when you start running in accordance of doing what you're supposed to do and not what you feel like doing. I want you to understand this one thing right now. So many of us young men, right? We place confidence. We place feeling good. We place everything on the external world. And what this means, right, is that we want validation. And we want validation through so many forms, bro, right? And let me tell you, that validation and chasing the external world is wrong, right? We want to chase subscribers or followers, or we want to chase what people think of spending all your money on a gold watch, or, you know, spending all your money on a hotel or a penthouse so you can take some photos for Instagram, or so that you can finance a car that you can't afford so that people think that you're cool. And I'll tell you this right now, nothing in this life, right, will ever make you truly feel good other than working on the internal. So not the external, not the world, but working on yourself. Because I want you to understand this right now, right? There are two things that happen. You have a weak man that places too much emphasis on his emotions, and he's self-aware of this, right? You're self-aware that you feel this way, but what you do is you have all these unhealthy vices that spiral you out of control to live a life of a loser. And that's going to spiral you in 5, 10, 15 years time to be a bum with nothing to his name, probably lonely with no money, just living a horrible life. Because you have placed emphasis on how you feel, your vices are horrible, and boom, that compounds to being a bum. But what I want you to understand is, right, winners, strong men have vices also, and they prioritize the internal rather than the external, right? So a winner, his vice, right, is going to the gym. It's learning how to fight. It's staying focused on his mission and working diligently. It's doing what he's supposed to do. See, what I want you to understand is, bro, as a man, you are still going to have to perform regardless of how you feel. And it's the men that do this, right, compounded over 1 year, over 5 years, over 10 years, right? These become the winners. And these are the men that, of course, they felt things, right? They felt sad, they felt angry, they felt happy, they felt everywhere in between, right? But they didn't place emphasis on how they felt. And they still stuck to the game plan. They still stuck to what they knew that they had to do. And this is what will separate the whole world, especially at this very moment. And as we start to get, more and more into like the future in our lives, as you get older, you will see the men that have what they want are the men that got up every single day, felt sad, angry, happy, sad, and still did what they're supposed to do. But then you'll see the weak losers, right? And I hope that this isn't you. And you can flip the switch by literally understanding that, okay, I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do. But you will also see the weak people in 5, 10, 15 years time have nothing because, their emotions got the better of them. Their emotions dictated what they did. I'll tell you this right now. It is not normal for a man to feel anxious, sad, lack confidence, lack self-esteem, to have all these things. It's been programmed in you. It's been programmed in you from your family, from your upbringing, from everything that you've seen, from your friends. But what I want you to understand is you are the most influential person on your life, right? And this is a huge thing. If you say to yourself, I'm going to take control of my life, boom, that's going to flip a switch already. I'm in control. I'm going to win. I'm the man, right? When you start living a life of saying, whoa, okay, I'm in control now. And you start aligning your life to a goal, a mission. You start going to the gym every single day. You do what you're supposed to do. You don't waste time. You focus your whole life on winning. And you don't place a lot of emotion on how you feel. And when you do feel days where, it's harder than some, because you're going to have those days, you make sure that you got healthy vices, right? They don't spiral you out of control and make you lose all your momentum. These healthy vices are fighting, going to the gym, being diligent on your mission, so finding other ways to make your mission come alive. When you have those good healthy vices, you will understand, boom, you will win. You will absolutely win. But what I want you to understand, right, you will also be able to reprogram your mind and be able to truly change the software, change the wiring, change the mindset that's been instilled in you and win. I'll tell you this, emotions are completely normal, bro. They are, but what you've been told is wrong. You still need to perform regardless of how you feel. It's the emotional men that lose. It's the emotional men that are crazy. It's the emotional men that cause so much harm to society. It's the emotional men that are suffering so much from loneliness or suffering so much from bad mental health. If you keep striving for progress, if you keep striving to make yourself happy on the internal, showing up for yourself every single day, doing what you're supposed to do, not placing any emphasis on other people, what they think, what they might say, all of this, you will become strong, you will become proud, you will start to love yourself, you'll start to respect yourself, which will ultimately fuel you to be the man that you want to be and have the life that you want to have. So don't place any emotions on how you feel. Perform every single day, because that's what will give you the life that you want. But if you place so much emphasis on how you feel a bit tired, feel a bit sick, feel a bit sad, feel a bit frustrated, watch what happens. You'll stay in bed all day, you'll play your games, you'll do your drugs, you'll waste all your time, and that will cause you to go in this downward spiral to eventually you're all the way down here. You're at rock bottom, right? You're at rock bottom. And what happens is, most men stay at rock bottom. They might climb a little bit up, make a little tiny bit of progress, but then something bad happens again, boom, straight back to rock bottom, or even lower. And then it's just this endless cycle for 50 years. But the men that get up here, the men that feel the exact same emotions as you, but keep on doing what they do, they end up here in their lives. Might take some time. Definitely got to overcome some adversity, setbacks. But they eventually end up here because their emotions didn't get the better of them. Healthy vices, that will save your life. Do what you're supposed to do. Outperform yourself. Don't place any emotion on how you feel, and you'll win. Love you, brother.